right, this is a lesson on Santa Claus is coming to town. More Christmas songs coming at you. All right. So we're going to start out with the little string. Definitely get your tab out on this one. Try to print this tab out and look at it because it's going to make things a whole lot easier. But I'm going to explain all the notes anyway, even if you don't want to mess with the tab. So we're going to start out with the little E string, little string open. That's our first little things. We got little open, and then we got the 2 and the 2 on the second string and the third string, making a little chord there, part of an A chord. So we got, now we hit that 3 on the second string after those 2s. So that's like 1 and 2, 3, 4, and. So this little open at the end is going to be the and of the 4. So it's like 1 and 2, 3. This is going to be open, 2, open on that chord, part of an A7. So we're going to hit the 2s, then the 3, then the little open. 1 and 2, 3, 4, and. So the whole thing there is. Okay, and then we're going to move into this chord, this D chord. We have the 3 and a 2 on the bottom 2 strings. We're going to use the D bass with it. So we're going to hit the bass once, but then we're going to take the chord up with the 5-4 to the 7-5. So we got 3 things there. And those are 1 and 2. Then we switch to the 6 and 5 and we hit that bass again. And we're going to end that with a 7 on the G string. See how that works? So the whole thing. Then we're back to the 2s. And this time those are straight, like 3 and 4. You don't have to wait for the 4 and. So 1 and 2, 3. Now D. So that's going to be a whole D chord. All the strings. Little string open to the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And then the 3 biggest strings of that. So it's a D chord. And then 3 and 1, part of a D minor chord. So we start with a D. D minor. Then we're going to the 2s again. You could use them this way. This way they can stand up tall and you can get that open underneath it because we need that. Now if you can do it this way, that can be helpful too, where you get that real bend going on there. You get bended out of the way so much that you can still hit the open. But that's kind of a tough one. It takes a long time to get that one. Plus, even when you do that one, I found that sometimes it'll just touch that string and mute it. You don't want that. So the trick here, though, is sometimes you won't get both of these notes to come out good unless you get them really both right in the fret. So make sure you give them both their own little space. So we're going to have the 2s to that open on the bottom. Then we're going to have 4 and 2 to 2 on the 2nd string. Now, if that is too difficult, if you can't really do like an F sharp minor that great, you could just go 2s to the open and then 2 to 2. 2 on the 3rd string, 2 on the 2nd string. And not worry about the chord thing there. So now here in this next one, we're going to do a B minor type shape. So you want to get these 2 fingers up here on these 4s. So you got this 1 on the 3 here. So that's part of a B minor. We got the 4s on the big strings to the 3 on the 2nd string. Then we're going to an E chord, 2, 1, open. We're going to go 2 on the big one, and then the 1 and open on those middle strings. So our whole thing so far. And then we're to the first ending. 2s to the open again, this again. Like I said, just 2 to 2 if you don't want to do the 4. Now we got a little different thing we can do here. 4 on the G string to the 3 and 5 on the bottom 2. Back to like an E chord, 2 to 1 and open. So that first ending. And then we're back to the beginning. So I'm going to go through this a little faster this time. Now our second ending is go these 2s, little open, back to the 2 on the 3rd string, And then our last thing there is going to be 6 and 5. 6 on the G string, 3rd string, and 5 on the small string. So we got 2, 6, 5. Then we're going to have, so we have the 7s here. Same strings, 3rd and 1st, all the way through this. 7s, 6 and 5, 4s, back to 6 and 5. Okay, so it starts with this and goes up and down and back up. And then we're going to go down to this open 2 and 2. So we have the 2 on the G string and 2 on the 1st string, just like these others were. This kind of a setup. Or we're going to hit that D bass with those 2. And then 2 more bass notes, so it's. And then we're back for a second time. Now this time we're going to go 7s, and then we're going to go 9, 0, 9. The open is in between those ones, so not the big string, the other 3. 909 to 807 to 606 to 807 again to the 4s. 2, 2. So let's look at all that we got. And then 7s, 4s, 2, 2. So once we've hit the 4s, 2, 2, we're going 6, 5 again, but we're going 8, 7. And we kind of hold that 8, 7. Back to the 4s and 2s after this 6, 5. And then we're to an E chord. So it's like the bottom 3, 1 open, open, to the 2, to the same chord again, and then 1 more open, which takes us back to the beginning. So let's look at this part 2 ending again. And then we're back to the top. Then we start turning this thing around. Same thing a few times. Now this time we're gonna hit these 7s and then 6 5s. 4s, 2s, 0, 2, 4, 5 on the bottom string. You're going to end with this A major 7 chord, 7 and 9s. So that end part was. Okay, so let's go through that last kind of verse thing that went through there after the E chord. See, I can do that one finger sometimes. And then 7s, dum, 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 da, 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 dum. Last chord. Okay, so let's slow down some of that stuff again. So let's look at the beginning. We got. So let's try that. So we come in on the 4th beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the one we wait till the end there, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then D. D minor, that little last one. A little kind of a turnaround thing happening. Turn it around again. And then we got this one little new thing. Back to the top. Now let's do the second ending. Sevens. E chord. Back to the top. Keep doing the turnaround. And again. Now this one, sevens and then 6/5 twice, fours and twos, little 4-note thing, 0, 2, 4, 5, and then we got this chord 7 with 9s. All right, deck the halls. Let's get on into it. So our first thing is a C chord. Has the pinky there and the 3 on the bottom. 2, 0, 1, 3. So we're gonna hit that as a chord. We're gonna go 1 open on the first string to 4 and 3 on the 3rd and 2nd strings. So that's our first measure. And then we're gonna go to an open and 1 on the 3rd and 2nd strings. To the 3 on the 2nd string, to the little 1 open, and then back to the 2, 0, 1, top 3 strings of a C chord there. So, open and 1, 3, open to 2, 0, 1, and that's the first half of the first part of the song. So one more time we go. Now the second half, we're gonna go 4 and 3. So these are all kind of quick. We got 4 and 3, open 1 on the first string, 3 on the 2nd string. Then we're gonna hit the open 1 and open part of the C chord, these bottom 3 strings here. Have a 3 there at the end, and then open 1, open 2nd string, 2, 0, 1. So the second half again was 4 and 3, 0, 1, 3, and then chord, 0, 1, 0, 3, and then open and 1, open 2nd string, 2, 0, 1 up here. So let's look at that whole first part, and this whole first part's going to repeat also. So we got okay, we'll do it again. I'll do it real slow. So okay, we've done that twice. So now we're going to do part B. We're going to have 4 and 3. Okay, so we go 4 and 3, and then we have open 1 on the first string, and we're back to the 4 and 3. So now we're going to hit the open 1 open, bottom 3 strings, 1, 3 on the first string, and then we're going open, open 3 on the biggest strings there, part of a G chord there. So we got Okay, one more time on those. 4 and 3, O, 1, back to the chord there, and then O, 1, O, and then 1, 3 to open, open 3 on the biggest strings. Now we're going to have open and 2 on the first string, to 5 and 3, and then 5, 7 on the first string, and then 7 on the second string with 8 on the first string. And then we're going to flip that around and go 8 and 7. 7 and 5, and then open, open 3 on the bottom 3 strings. So that new part was O, 2, 5 and 3, 5, 7, 7 and 8, and then flip it, 8 and 7, 7, 5, open, open 3. Okay, so let's look at that new part again. We got back to the first part. Now we have a new kind of ending here. So that was 6 and 5 on the bottom 2 strings. And hit the little 5 3 more times. Then we have a chord that's open 1 and 3 on the bottom 3 strings. Little end note on that measure, that 1 right there, and then. So that was 1 and open on the bottom 2 strings, and then that 4 and 3, and then the 2, O, 1. So that's the ending, the first ending. So we're going to go through it all again. We're going to have a slightly different ending. The other ending is going to just go. It's going to have little open, then 3, and then 2, O, 1. So let's go ahead and through everything. We got part A, we got. Do all that again. Okay, part B. The ending part. Okay, that little ending one more time. We got 6 and 5, 3 more 5s, and then an O, 1, 3. And then little 1 to open, to 3 on the second, 2, O, 1. Here's a little trick. When you're doing this chord, you want to come away from that. I'll kind of mute that big string so it doesn't ring over. Sounds cleaner this way if you can get that big one muted. So here we go. Deck the halls. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Got a tab with this, like I say. We'll see y'all soon. Thanks. have God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. So we're going to start out with an open second string, and then we're going to have that same string with the 4. I'm going to use my ring finger up here on the big string. So we're going to have, first we have the open second string, and then the 4 and the open at the same time, and we're going to have a 2 down here in the first string. And then we're going to go 3, 2, 2 on these bottom 3 strings. 3 on the third string, and then 2 and 2. And then open on the first string. So we have, and this is a pickup note, so it's 1, 2, 3. So that's on the 4th beat. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, then we're going to come to this 4 and 3 over here. 4 and 3 on the third and second strings. 2 on the second string, and then opens on the third and second string to the 2 right here. So this new measure is, okay, 4 and 3 to 2 on the second to opens to 2 on the third. Okay, so let's see what we got so far. We got now we're going to go opens again on the third and second, 2 on the second, 4 and 3, little 1 open, so this is a new measure. Okay, then we have an F sharp chord, 4, 3, 2, 2. So let's look at all that again. We got they're going to have that same pickup note. Actually, it's all the same through there. Then we're going to have, so here it gets interesting. We have a 2 leading into this new measure. Then we have 5 and 3 on those bottom 2 strings. So open first string, 3 and 2 to the little 3 here. So we got, and then we're going to go 3 and 5. And I like to use my pinky to try to reach over the 7. And then 3 to 2 to open on the first string. So let's look at all this new part we got. And then we're going to have 4 and 3, open second string. And we have 2 and 2. I'm going to bar that to 3 on the second string. So this was, and then A chord. Here we have 2 on the third, 3 on the second, do that as a chord. Little string open. And then we have a D chord with an F sharp bass. This is 4, 2, 3, 2. We have. Okay, so we got a lot of stuff coming here. So let's go back. Let's go to the new part again. We got. A chord. And then D, and then we have 4, 3, 3 to little 2, and then 3 and 2 to open first string, and then 3 and 3 here on the third and second strings to 2 on the second, back to that 4 with open second string, and then we're going to go, so these are quick ones, 3 to 2, kind of pull that off, open second string. So let's go back a little bit again. We got. Answer that da-da-dum with a 2-2 open part of an A chord, these bottom 3 strings, and then the 2 and 3 again to little 1 open, and then we're going to go 3 and 2 to little 3, 3 and 5 to 7, 3 and 2 to open on the first string there, and then 3s, 2 on the second string, back to our 4 and open second string. Okay, so let's look at the whole thing again. We got. Okay, take it nice and slow. So we got open, 4 and open, little 2, And then we make this chord 3, 2, 2 to the open first string, and then we got 4 and 3, 2 on the second, opens, 2 on the third, opens to 2 on the second, 4, 3, little 1, F sharp chord. Okay, we do that whole thing again, so. And then we get into the trickier second half. So that was 2 and then 5 and 3. Open first string, 3 and 2. Little 3 there, so 3 and 5 up to 7. And then 3 and 2 to open. 4 and 3 to open second string. 2s, I'm going to bar third and second string. 3 here to the A chord. So new part again. And then we have 2 and 3 to little open. And then D chord, which was 4, 2, 3, 2. And then we're going to go to 4, 3, 3 to 2, and then 3 to 2 to open. And then double 3s here on the third and second. 2 on the second string. Got our 4 and open, and then 3, 2, 0. 2, 2 open down here, and then 2 and 3 to open again. And then 3 and 2, little 3, and then 3 and 5, little 7, 3 and 2 to open, and then those 3s, 2, and then 4 open. So here goes the whole thing one more time. We got. God rest ye merry gentlemen. Got a tab with this. Hope you all dig it. Happy holidays. Talk to you soon. All right, I've got a few classical tunes for you here. Great ones for Christmas. Here goes Ode to Joy by Beethoven. I'll play them first and then we'll get into it. So we got. Okay, so a little tricky, but not too crazy. So we got open and 1 on the bottom 2 strings. And we're going to alternate those 2-note chords with the open G string twice. And then we're going to come into the 3 and 1 on the bottom 2, to the G again, and then 5 and 3. Okay, so that's our first 4 kind of beats there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to do it in reverse. 5 and 3, 3 and 1. 1 and open. Now we're going to add a new one, 4 and 3 on the third and second strings. And we're going to go to the open G again. So all these play off like. Okay, so real slow, we got 3 and 4 and. Okay, and that was the 4 and 3 to the open G. Now we're going to have a 2 on the big string. This is like a C chord shape. We're going to have the 2 and the 1 at the same time to the open G. 2 times, and then the 4 and 3 to the open again. And then we're going to the little open and 1 to the G. So this new measure is. And then we're going to hit the open and 1 and hold it. So that was open and 1, and then 3 on the second to open, open 3 on the top 3 strings there. And then we're back into the original riff. And then we come back to the 201. 4 and 3 to open, so. Now here we're gonna hit a 3-string chord, open, 1, and open on those bottom 3, part of a C. So that was. Now we have this G shape, 5, 4, 3. Top 3 strings there. And that was 1 on the 2nd string to 201. Now we're gonna go open, open 3 twice. And then that open 1, open to the 2, open 1. So we got open, open 3. Now this is an interesting one. We have the 1 and the open, but we're gonna go to that little 1, and then we're gonna go 3rd and 1st strings open. So to the 201 and then 003 again. Same stuff there again, but this time 2, 1, 3. It's an E7 chord. So these two parts were. And then the top of an A minor, 2, 2, 1, and a 2 and 3 from a D. So the 2 big strings open. So that last one was. And then we're back to our beginning. And then 201. Hit that chord again, and then 4 and 3. 1 to 201. Okay, so one more time through. We got. Okay, Ode to Joy, Beethoven. Got a tab with this. Check that out. Now this next one is by Torrega. So this is an Etude in E minor. This one has a great Spanish type of sound to it. So this is also in 3/4. So we have 3 beats per each measure. I should have said that on the first song as well. So this one's gonna go. Okay, so that's our first part. So we can have open, 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 and then 3 open, open twice. That's our first measure. So these are like triplets, and we have 3 sets of them, 3 beats. So 1 and 2 and 3 and now we're gonna come to this chord, 2, 1, and 3. We're gonna have a pinky on the 3 here. So that was 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. And then this is probably the hardest part, is to get this 5, 4, 2. And then be able to get this 3, 4, 2 to the 2, 4, 2. So it requires a bar there at the end. So 5, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 4, 2. And then we're up to 7s. 3 times, and we got open, 3, 3. We'll go back to that 3, 1, 2. And then we have that same 5, 4, 2 thing. Open on the bottom, and then 3 strings open. We're gonna do all that again, so I'll play it here. Okay, and you see why when you have that 3, 2, 1, you wanna start with your pinky. So you got that other finger ready to get that kind of D7 thing. Okay, so part 2 of this is gonna go open, 3, 7, and then we're gonna switch here to 7, 5, 5. 5, 5, 5, 8, 5, 5. So that goes. Now we're gonna come here to 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 5, 3, 5. So that new one is. And then 5 open open, 3 7, and then open to 3 3 again, and then back to this, and then the 5 4 2, little open, and then we'll do harmonics on the 12th fret with the bottom 3 strings. Okay, so if we do all that new part again, we got. Okay, so that's your 2 parts of Etude in E minor by Torrega. Now this last one is Minuet in G by Bach. So this is also in 3/4. All these are in 3/4. So we got. Okay, that's our first part. So we have 2 2 open on the bottom 3, and then we're going 2 on the G, O 2 3 on the B string, 2 and open on the bottom there, 2 2 on the G. So we had 2 2 open, 2 O 2 3, 2 and open to 2 2, and then part of a D chord 2 3 2, and then we're gonna go 3 on the second, O 2 4 here, and then 2 and 5 at the same time, 2 2. So all that was. Okay, then we'll hit the 2 and a 3 from a D, and then little one open, 3 2 O in the B, 2 and 2 there, 3 2 open on the B to 2 on the G. So this new part is. And then we're gonna go 2 1 O in the top 3 strings, and then 2 O on the B, 2 1 on the G, 2 and 2 on the top 2. So once again. Okay, and you do that twice in a row. Now we'll move on to the next part. We're gonna have 2 and 2 here, kind of like an A chord. We're gonna hit the big string and the second string at the same time. And then we have 2 on the G, open 2 on the second string, back to that 2. So it's 2 1 open from an E chord, O 2 4 open on the small string there, and then 2 and 5 here. 2 4 5 2. So we got. Now we're gonna go 4 and 4, big string and second string, 2 4 4 on the G. Got a little run right here. 4 on the G, 2 4 O 2 4. So, and then we go 5s, 5 and 4, 4 and 2, and then the D shape here, 4 5 4, O 4. So let me play this whole thing for you guys. Ends with the E chord, 2 1 0 0. Then our last part's gonna go 2 2 open again on the bottom 3, 2 1 2 in the G, the D shape, 2 1 2, and then little opens, 2 and 3, 2s. So that was second string, and then 2 1 2 in the G, 2 1 open, and then we have 2 4 in the big one, 1 2 open 2. So this is gonna go. And then our new part, 2 and 3, 2 and 2, fourth and second strings, 2 1 open, 2 to open here, second string to first, big 2s, 2 1, back to 2s. Okay, so this whole part is. and G by Bach. Hope you all enjoyed those. Got tabs on each of these. They're all in 3/4. Work on your finger picking, and happy holidays. Thanks a lot. All right, folks, here goes a lesson on the 12 days of Christmas. So we're going to do a total instrumental version for the baritone ukulele here. So we're going to start out on the 10th fret of the big string, the D string. We're going to go. So 10, 10, 10, and 10, 10, 10 down to the 3rd string. So what we did there is we did 9 and 10 on the G string, and then 8, 10, 11, 8, 10. So. Okay, so that's the first little part that we're going to have. So we have little 8, 8, 10, 11 on the 2nd string. So we got, and then 10, 11, down to that little 8, and then 10, 11 on the 2nd string, 10 on the 2nd string, and then 10, 8, 10, going back and forth on those two. So we got. Okay, so that's the whole first thing. Let's do that one more time, because this is kind of the main thing. Once you get this down, the rest is pretty easy. So we got. Okay, and then for the second one, we go. We do 2 sets of that. And then the third one, we're going to have 3 sets. Now when you get to the 5th one, you got, so we got the little 8, and then 10 to 11, back to 8. 11 is on the 2nd string. And then we're going to have this little descending riff. So that was 8, 11, 10, 8 to the 12. And then we got this little 11 here, 7 to 10 on the G string. So that last part was 8, 10, 9, 7, 10. So let's look at this 5th one again. Once we get to the 5th one and we got 5 golden rings, we got to go. And then we have our ending. And then the 6th one. You'll have one of those to lead it off, and then each time you get back to that 5, you got to go. Then we got the riff. And so what happens for the rest of it is you just keep adding one to the whole thing. So if it was like the 8th day of Christmas, on the 8th day of Christmas, you got 8, 7, 6, and then 5 golden rings. You got your little descending riff coming up. Okay, and then you just keep adding one of these each time. So if you're like 10, 10th time, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 golden rings. Okay, so let me go back to the beginning, kind of slow that down a little bit, and then I'll try to play through the whole thing. So at the very beginning we got, on the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me one. Whatever they're talking about, just remember the number of how many of it is, you know, because that keeps you in check for the song. So we got the second one. Okay, so let's slow that down a little bit. So 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 9, 10. So that's 8, 10, 11, 8, 10. So. gonna have this little 8. So that's a little tricky. So we got 8 to 10 to 11, 10 to 10, 8 to 10. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do the whole thing here. So we got so here's the second. Third. Fourth. Fifth. So that's the important one to remember, the fifth one. Sixth. So you got to do your 6 and then your 5. Seventh. 7, 6, 5, golden rings. Eighth. 8, 7, 6, 5. Nine. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Tenth. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, golden rain. 11, 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, golden rings. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, golden rings. Da, 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 dee, 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 doo, doo, doo. All right, thanks a lot. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Have you a good holiday season, and we shall see you soon. Thanks a lot.